my queendom. Welcome to my queendom. Everybody bow down cause I'm taking over. Push you out the way like a bulldozer. I am the queen, yeah, I am the queen.
Hello world and welcome to In the Queendom. I am the lovely boss lady Mo. We also have
Queenie! Jasmine, what's happening?
Jessica.
So we're starting the year off wonderful. And today we're going to talk about dating. I have a serious question. Is dating really real in 2022? It just started the year. I didn't see it in 2021. Some of these ladies may disagree with me.
I totally disagree.
But is it real?
Dating is definitely real. See, I'm married. So we have to like make date nights. Because we have to make time for ourselves. Because we have a child now. And she be hating.
We ain't talking about you though.
She be hating all the time.
What are we talking about? Dating in general? Or
I know, but I have to speak from, I can't speak for the whole world. I don't be watching, when I'm on a date with my wife, I don't be looking at everybody else. I be focused on my own, so I don't know if they there on a date, a business meal, or whatever. I'm on a date.
Put you on
So, we intentionally made time for dates in 2021 because for some kind of reason, 2020, it just was not happening. So we have to actually set aside, we have to pre-plan dates. Again, because my child is a hater. Right. So it ain't no nookie nights. You got to plan that. We can't sneak off and hump. Definitely not on nap time because we grow ain't here on nap time. Unless I'm looking at myself. So I do feel that dating is still a thing. It should be a thing.
It is.
Dating is important.
It is.
Okay. So what about you?
Dating is still a thing. It is hard. It is hard dating as a mother for me with having all girls. It is, still popular, I think. The question is, do a lot of people know how to date, though?
That's the question.
Do a lot of people know how
Do you know how to date?
Honestly, I don't. I'm learning to, learn how to date. What is considered like a real date, though?
So that was my next question. Let's take off if dating is happening and what does a date mean to you.
Ooh.
So for you, I know you said you're learning how to date, but let's first figure, what does dating mean to you?
Something that I want consistency of. It has to be consistency, as in outing without always having to be around the kids, without it always have to be on a business type level, to actually get to enjoy and get to conversate and talk without having to be. And then I don't consider dating don't take me to the club, because that is not considered a date.
Well, if they take you to the club consistently,
yes. What you think?
I'm taking them damn clubs.
So listen,
Date is especially when you're just start as a single person, just getting to know somebody. What are we gonna do in the club?
So I get it. So for people that are in the beginning stages of dating, you're right. As a first date, don't take me to the club. Right. But I can say that there was a time that my wife and I were going to the club on a date. We actually had a favorite club. They done shut it down here, but we would go to this club religiously on Wednesday nights.
And
it was women's night, but we would go religiously on a date and have a really good time. We would converse on the way there. We would converse on the way back and hunch when we got home. It was religious at one time. So that was a date for me. Anytime with my wife where it's just us is a date for me.
okay, so
we ain't gotta be talking.
You and the wife can go to Kroger.
That's not a date.
Well,
actually, okay, you have according to what I just said, yes. Because if it's just us at Kroger, because we still find time to converse on the way to Kroger. We find time we be talking crap in Kroger. We actually do. And on the way home. So, yeah, for us, the moments is dates.
Okay.
Them moments is dates.
So, Jeff, wait a minute. Before you tell us if you date, what does dating mean to you? What is the date for Jessica?
It ain't going to the damn club.
We know that.
Don't go to the club.
Just getting to know each other. It can be anywhere. It can be you can take me to a cocktail bar. That's cool. Where we can just sit and have a conversation. We can go to dinner. We can go. I guess you can go to a movie.
What the hell is a cocktail bar?
Isn't that
It's just a bar.
And
No, it's not a club. You can actually sit and have a conversation without a whole bunch of loud
no music?
music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you at a restaurant?
No, there are places just
That's
like,
when you had
it's a bar.
They have
It's a
bars
bar.
that don't have
Okay, just because y'all
like normal food. It's just
there's a bar.
cocktail.
You been to a bar before today?
Yeah. They have them everywhere in Vegas.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we might have to try that out when we go. Because I've never been to a place like that. I'm sorry. It's either a restaurant or it's a club.
They have it in Tuscaloosa.
Girl,
I'm
where?
sure they have them here.
All on the strip. They just serve drinks.
But I'm saying the music be playing in the back though.
And the
right?
music be
Because if you on the
loud.
strip of Alabama, baby, they crunk.
Or
Sweet
just-
home Alabama, roll
Turn that
down.
down.
Yeah,
Crunk
you
up.
crunk.
Roll down.
Maybe it's just your ass that's crunk in the club.
So like just getting to know somebody, just spending time together. I mean, it could be a picnic, you know.
So do you date?
I mean, a little bit. It's not something I'm really like
You ain't trying to date.
trying to date. But you know, again, I don't really know how to date because I was in a long-term relationship from like 21, 29, and then I ain't do nothing for a little while. But, you know, somebody left them.
So if someone tried to take you on a date,
I mean,
would
I've
you
been
know
on a
that that's
couple
a date?
recently,
Okay.
and yeah, they were very obviously dates, and they were cool. You know, I went to dinner a couple times. I went to one of those bars.
So do people date without a motive these days?
I
Like
think you
if
should
I
have
take
a
you
motive.
out to eat, you
I'ma
gonna give me
get
some
some.
ass later?
Right.
Okay.
Do they do
Now
that?
That's a good.
Because when I take my wife out, I'm hoping for, I'm going for a motive.
Yeah.
You did.
You definitely go for a
If I pay for dinner, you gonna give me
I mean, people have different motives. I mean, usually, I mean, that's something I'm talking about beforehand. Like, if we
You talking about?
gonna set our
Hunching?
intentions beforehand, like, what we doing? Are we
Okay.
dating to, like,
Try to
for a
go
relationship?
further?
Or
Okay.
we dating just, you know, hang out? Most of the time, I'm trying to hang out.
Hang out. Is that code for hunching?
I mean, it could be code for a lot of days. It could just be code for hanging out. Or it
Oh,
could be
I mean,
really-
you like hang out,
We
hang
can hang
out.
out and
So I'm trying to figure out what hanging out is.
Yeah, because you really just confuse the expectations when you say we can hang out to hang out, but then maybe hunching. So, like, don't you need those clear expectations to say we're dating to go somewhere, we dating to hunch, or we're dating just to
So
chill, just to
chill,
pass
be
time?
friends.
We can chill and hunch, but we can't chill and hunch.
You can.
I mean, you can.
Okay.
I mean, apparently you can.
Because that's why we're just been doing.
I mean, apparently you can chill and hunch.
But I do have a motive.
I'm
when I
dating
date.
a
When I date.
I'm dating a
You
hunch.
looking for a man?
I am.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
You ready to settle down,
I
though?
am.
You are.
Mhm. So I be dating for a motive. I be dating to try to see if you the right man that need to be around me and my kids. I be trying to date to see how far this gonna go. Is you gonna last? I mean, the whole nine at this point. Cause I'm ready to sit down somewhere.
So why are you waiting? So is there a reason you waiting for like a man to sit down somewhere, or it's like sit down somewhere and be wifed up?
Sit down somewhere and be wifed up. This generation that's coming now, y'all, I don't want no parts of it. Let me just tell you, I just don't want no parts of this generation that's coming up. I am to a point now where I think I got a career, so I can, you know how they say like we put this list together that we want from these men, and then we don't match what's on this list. So now I'm to a point where I can date and match what's on the list. Like if you take me out, I can swipe my card just like you can swipe yours, but know that you're gonna be swiping yours though. 'Cause
Now, see, here's the thing. Why do the man have to always swipe his card?
he don't always have to. I just rather for you to, but he don't always have
It's a
to.
preference that you pay.
Pay, yeah.
But
You
if
know,
I pay, we hunch.
period, cause you just spent my coins, you gonna have to show a little something.
See, when I was younger,
But again, I'm married.
I would be like okay and stuff with paying and all, but now I'm like, if like when I get ready to be in a relationship and stuff, I don't feel like paying for something.
Now I can't say we're going on multiple dates. Like, you know, if this consistent, you know, like they pay for bowling this night, so boom, I catch movies night this night. But just, you know, off the top, no. Because then if I swipe my coins, I'm like, bang with the wife. You had to throw that thing in the circle. Because you get this one.
So I think what's the difference is coming from a single woman versus coming from a married woman, because I'm kind of in the same boat as Queenie here.
You know,
I don't think
queen.
I hate it. I hate it.
Say it with your chest next time.
hate it. But I've been married for over 20 years, and we don't really date, to be honest, because I work a lot, he work a lot. So you really have to put a lot of effort into dating, like she said, going to Kroger or whatever. But dating, I mean, being married for so long, having the kids, and now the career, I finally got to the point where I have what I consider a successful career, and he has his own businesses. So it's like, you're over here, if we need something from Kroger, I ain't got time to stop you to go to Kroger with me. I go to Kroger. You finish what you're doing.
We
got
gonna be in the
time.
house, right?
So that's the reason why. And
But
I
they
see
don't know how to switch
what
out.
these younger women do. A lot of the younger, and no offense,
I got you.
but I don't see them require dating. It's
They don't.
almost
They don't.
like,
They
and
don't.
it's just me on the outside looking in.
But
I
they
just
don't though.
fly me out, or I'm
Yeah.
getting flued out, or take me to a club, or whatever the case may be, and I'm okay. I'm gonna give you my goodness, and
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying about I don't want to be a part of this generation, because that's what they doing. They don't know, like, it's okay for a man to pick you up and open the door and actually like date you, where y'all sit and talk about real life goals besides sex, or you done went through the whole night and y'all done dated and you can't even tell each other nothing about each other because y'all wasn't even in tune with each other. Y'all was too busy either clubbing or, like you said, I'm trying to see when the next ticket so I can go.
Yeah, I have very different, like, I guess, standards from when I'm just like out here doing my thing, and then if actually dating somebody.
Okay.
If I'm out here doing my thing, I mean, we ain't gotta talk. We don't have to. That's cool. I don't really know your life. So, but if we're dating and stuff, like, yeah, you need to be taking me out. You need to like be consistent. You need to be calling me on the regular, blah blah blah. But if we're not doing that, I'm very cool with like, when you free this week. Okay, I'll see you then.
Right, go grab some drinks and get
But
it
if
off.
we dating, I need to hear from you. Good morning, good
Right.
evening, blah blah. What
How
you
was
doing?
work?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I honestly, I feel like dating is necessary. Especially like me being married. I feel like dating is definitely necessary because on those dates is where we have the most discussions. It's where we converse the most, is when we're having that one-on-one time. And sometimes for us, a date is in our bed while the baby sleep, watching movies together, and we're still having those talks.
Yeah.
But I read something online, and it said that dating was a stage of a relationship.
Yes.
Yes.
And I was like, I totally disagree with that, because stages is like you're here and then you move to this and then you move to this. And I feel like dating should be ongoing.
Correct.
When you with a person, because people change, they evolve.
Yeah.
So you need to continuously be in a conversation with me about what's going on with me, so you know if I'm moving to another level.
Yeah.
You need to know what's going on with me, so you getting to know me is ongoing. So us dating need to be ongoing.
I think that's something I want to start within my relationship. The next relationship I get in, I think I agree with it. You do need to have date night. Just pick out sometime within the week, Monday, Tuesday, to just make time for just y'all. So like you said, you can talk about what's really going on in the relationship. If, you know, we're to a point where we no longer want to date or we don't no longer want to be together. A lot of us don't know how to communicate. So I think dating is
it's
something.
people.
And that's what dating is supposed to do. It's supposed to improve the communication between people. If it's just me and you, if I'm looking at you and you looking at me and ain't nobody talking, you ain't the one for me, baby, because I need somebody I can talk to.
There's no
and I
connection
need
there.
I need somebody that can tell me and be expressive about what's going on in their head. I don't care if it's a dumb joke. I don't care if we watching the squirrels on the tree and you think that squirrel falling out that tree funny. I want to know if it's just us two. I hate seeing, now I earlier said that I usually don't watch people going on dates, but when I first started dating my wife, that was our thing. We would be watching people like, them people is really sitting there and he ain't saying nothing to her.
Right.
I would notice that.
Right.
And I would try to make it a point to have a conversation with her, like, you better not never sit across from me and not say shit to me. I'm getting up.
We ain't got nothing going on.
We got a problem.
Right.
But it just shows there's no connection. So how can you date someone that you can't connect with? That's number one. And number two, dating shows you if there's a connection or not. Or if we just need to go our separate ways.
Yeah.
Or just be our cut buddy. And that's it, because I don't have anything to talk to you about.
Yeah, a lot of people try to do a lot of stuff like over the phone, and I saw this lady on TikTok who said, I love TikTok.
We know.
But she said
We got all the videos to prove it.
You spend a lot of time on the phone when you're trying to date and learn somebody. You need to be minimizing the time you spend on the phone because there's only so much you can learn on the phone. You need face-to-face interaction.
I totally agree with that though.
Yeah.
I
Say
was
at
a
the
part
beginning.
of it.
Yeah, just
Because I need both.
Yeah,
I don't like talking on the phone. Don't talk to me on the phone.
You know?
And I'm not
Big
big on
no.
talking on the phone either. I would text you all day.
Yeah, text
like
me.
we ain't never gotta talk. I can text you all day. But to me, talking is texting. Have that conversation. Talk to me. Text me. You can text me from morning, evening, night, whatever the case may be. But it's some type of conversation.
Yeah, I prefer text to phone, but when I really would like to talk to you in person. I'm funnier in person. You can see my face.
you guys be funnier regardless. But maybe because I know you,
Right.
so I know you through a text.
Yeah,
and I
getting
be
to know somebody else. I be like, cause I be in my head like, what's your tone in this message? Like, are you trying to be funny? You trying to be, you got attitude?
Because sometimes text can be
I be like,
taken out of
my tones is clear.
yes, we
It's
know.
clear. It's clear.
We know her tone is always aggressive.
Clear. Most of the time, I'm working on that. Golly, can I get some credit? Can I get some credit?
There be some aggressive messages.
Can I get some credit?
I just say yes. Yes, they do.
Give me some credit. I want my credit.
So let me ask you this question.
What is
If
that?
you were to start a brand new relationship today, and you had to take control, so
I want to take control.
Jazzy Faye
Okay.
and Jessica, just say if you had to take control, because it will
I
give
can answer this.
someone. Well, we know you can.
Okay.
Not you yet. Just from a singles woman perspective.
I used to be
If you had to take control of the situation and had to date someone, what would you do?
I want to be in control, so I'm gonna do it.
So you're not gonna date if you can't be. Just
You
take
gonna
off.
miss out on the one,
Right.
Because you don't wanna.
I don't want to be in control. Now if I'm dating a relationship, no, this on you.
We can change
Figure this
places.
out.
I'm okay
Just
with
change
changing
places in your thought process. So if somebody was trying to date you, what would they have to do?
Take control.
Okay, take control. What does take control mean?
He
Well, I
said
told you I
that-
could find you a woman to do
I
that.
don't want. Stop that. I don't want. That.
Plenty of women who like to be in control. It's
I mean, you need to be planning things. You be like, hey, are you free so and so, and I'll let you know yay or nay, and where we going. Don't ask me no question about what I want to do. Like, you can ask me what I like, and then from that you figure it out.
I get that sometimes.
So you want somebody to be a mind reader.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I like, and then you pick where we going.
But what if they don't ask you what you like?
Okay, then that's one thing. That's cool. Surprise me. I like, man, I like stuff.
Okay, good mind reader.
Yeah. No, not a mind. I need you to
Yeah,
take
that was you
control.
want.
She wants
I
somebody.
need you to be a man who knows what he likes, so he gonna take charge. Like, I'm gonna take her here.
But
She
does
gonna
that
have to-
does that come off as you being a woman that doesn't know what she likes?
No, I
if
like-
you're
I like-
what
no.
he likes, if you're not planning for you guys too.
Right.
Not from the beginning, no. Not from the beginning.
But y'all in a relationship. You said dating and a
She said-
relationship.
Yeah, I said in the beginning.
I said you said,
Oh.
but she said if I'm dating in a relationship.
If I'm dating for a relationship, if it's like we just hanging now, if
You
my
want to
intention
hang
is to
out.
hang out
Yeah.
and just like get to know.
So you
kick
want him
it.
to do all the planning in the beginning,
And you just fall
and
in
you
line.
do nothing.
And you just fall in line.
You just
You just show up.
Be there. Yeah.
Get pretty and show up.
Yes.
Okay.
That's.
What y'all mean? What y'all want me to do?
Oh, we just asking.
Well,
Okay, what about you?
I want us to have some type of communication on what it is we're gonna do. I can actually kick off the first date if I have to.
Giving you planning, you paying, you doing all of this. You calling, I'm gonna take you
Hey,
out,
makes
whatever,
sense,
whatever. So if you doing all of that up front, you're already setting the expectation with this man that this is what's going to happen. And most of the time, they not gonna stop you.
No.
Right.
They're going to
I didn't
allow
mention
it to
anyway.
continue until a woman steps in and allows him to be in control. And it's still a balance though, because sometimes we can emasculate the person that we're dating. And I say person because, of course, I'm a lesbian. I'm married to a woman. And I did that. I was always used to being the one that planned the trips, planned the dates, cooked the dinner, made sure the bills was paid, did all of that. I would do it all. And I didn't realize when I married my wife that I was married to a person that wanted to do that. I had been in control so long, I didn't even know how to relinquish control to her at all. And it was ruining what we could have had from the jump.
Right.
We had to grow into that because I was so independent to where that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
So there has to be a balance in that thing, like give and take. It's a give and take thing. Don't just go in it giving because you're trying to prove that you can be a wife. He'll figure that out along the way.
Because it don't take much. It don't take long.
Well, I kind of agree with you, and this may be the one topic that we agree on. But I'm in the exact same situation. The only difference between this one and me,
We agree on a lot of stuff.
yeah, but we agree a lot on this. But the only difference between my situation and her situation is it made me bitter. Because being married for so long, like I have a 22-year-old kid, we've been married for a long time. I got tired of being the bill payer. And not that I'm paying the bills with my own money,
Right.
but that I'm being
Making
the one
sure
to
that
make
it's
the bills
done.
are paid.
Right.
What do we eat? Something simple as what are we eating? I control what we ate, what time we went here, what time everybody got up, who ironed clothes, everything. That's
Do you
very
think
freaking exhausting.
And that's
It's
why
not.
it
It's a
became an
control
issue.
freak.
That's how it became an issue for us because I had a moment where I felt so overwhelmed.
Yes.
Like all of a sudden, like I cannot continue like this.
No.
But I had continued like that for so long that it was still hard
So
to,
independent.
for her to come in and take over. So trying to let her do this, I would still be like, well, I would have did it this way. Even though it's more than one way to skin a cat, I still be like, this is the way I was doing it. So you want to do it, we need to keep it this way because this makes sense to me. But I told it becomes very overwhelming when you become responsible for everybody and everything.
Yeah.
So you need a partner that can come in and be like, this is the only time I'm gonna use this word in 2022. That'll be like, bitch, I got this. Let me have it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is chill and let me have it. And that's actually how my wife had to come at me like, you either want me to do this or you don't.
You gonna have to trust me.
You gonna either exactly believe that I can do it or go back to going bananas about it.
Right.
But let me do it. I can do it. I've been taking care of myself a long time. Can't be that hard to take care of us both.
Right.
And so it has to be that give and take.
Yeah.
I bet you if I ever get divorced, and I better not.
God damn it.
But if I was ever single again, I wouldn't be bitter, but I wouldn't go into it giving 100%
Like you did
let
when
me
you
do
kicked
this,
off.
let me woo you.
Right.
Yeah.
We gonna woo each other.
You know, that's
I
right.
want to be
It's
wooed.
going to be
I think
equal.
I like to woo each other.
I like to woo each
Mhm.
other.
But I like to be wooed as well.
I mean,
I
I'll
definitely
woo
love
you,
to be
woo
wooed.
me first, and I'll woo you all day.
I'm not giving until I know.
I know you
That
can
you have-
do that.
I'll be on like Sinclair
what?
and saying woo woo woo.
But when you're dealing with a person that has that same outlook as you, and this could be your Mr. Right,
If
and he has the same outlook that you have, like,
She's already the shit.
I woo you, but I need you to woo me too. So maybe he's looking for you to do something as well.
Queen, she ain't hearing that. Did
I
you-
get it, but at the end of the day,
If that's what she wants, I mean, we can't control
No,
her.
that-
Somebody is out there to do exactly what she
I'm
wants.
just
It is.
over
It's somebody for everybody.
I'm very much like not
Scarred.
into
And scars can be an issue.
It can.
Yeah.
With
If
the
I were to
too.
start over dating, and this is crazy, before I get to know anybody, I got to take me to eat.
Oh yeah, see, because I like to eat. I gotta see how you eat. Do you?
I like to eat, but I don't eat cute.
She picky too.
I'm very picky, but I don't eat cute. I don't
Not
eat
as
cute.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
So
need
like
to
my
sit
look like-
down.
Right, so you can know
Because I like to
the time
talk.
of road.
Right. I like to talk, so I need to eat.
Right.
See how you eat, how you
Right.
gonna react to me eating the way that
I
I don't eat
eat-
like you.
Right.
I might not eat as much.
Cause I ain't gonna order no salad. But I told my wife that from the jump.
No, that's real.
Please do
so
not
don't
say-
sell at me.
Is that don't take me to no. If you take me to all you can eat, I'm going all I can eat.
That's
Don't
right.
judge my plate.
I'm gonna eat exactly because I eat. I love
To
food.
eat, right.
And I love food. I'm
And
picky
food-
about it, but I love
Yes.
it.
And food starts a great conversation. Just sitting in a restaurant to eat. food.
Yeah. Because the
If
first
I-
thing you're gonna be like, babe, what that taste like, babe?
I might not say babe.
Well, you know, but it's my favorite.
Babe, babe.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
like, babe.
Johnny.
Johnny.
We ain't dating no Johnny's. That's not clear. You better get you a
Cause he just sound like you got $40 looks like a waiting on. Johnny.
You better get you a Darius or a Quint
saying.
or Sarah or Daquan.
Sarah.
I may say Johnny or Sarah.
Sarah White.
Cause Johnny just look like he got them 40 just like they itching to be here.
Johnny sound like he gotta call his mama and ask can he use the family credit card.
And he pulled up in a Cadillac.
Or he's 70.
All the Johnny
He got a Buick Mercedes.
Not a Buick. Not a Buick.
Okay, Johnny might be dry. You right though. Johnny sound like an old man. You must be you an old sugar baby.
Retired.
You never know.
Somewhere.
Well, let me pull up this sugar baby app.
Because I eat expensive.
If it's a Johnny on the sugar app, the sugar baby app for your ass.
See what he driving, because if he got a Cadillac, that's the one. Them 40 inches.
We ain't doing Cadillacs in 2022.
They luxury. They say you just leave.
Cadillac ain't luxury no more.
They say it's
I haven't seen a long time.
They have some nice Cadillacs.
Yeah.
But let's get back on topic.
Okay.
Because we talking about Johnny and everybody else.
I'm just saying that we don't want no Johnnies in 2022.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
if these handles would be.
But if we started over, if I started over dating, it would be something completely
It means
different.
bring it back. We got just today. Okay. It means bring it back in. Okay?
in the block.
We got a little off topic with Johnny because she said, I can't even believe you said
The
that.
name.
I mean, what's wrong with you?
I feel you on the dinner because I know a lot of picky eaters, but like a man picky eater, it give me ick. Like, you a grown man, why you picky?
Well, you a grown
Like,
man,
if
why
he
you
eat,
picky?
I'm not picky. Actually, when it comes to food,
I'm a grown woman, but I'm picky.
I'm aware. I'm
Me
aware.
too.
But yeah, I mean, women is different. For me, I don't enjoy. I have to go eat with you. It ain't my favorite thing. As much as I love you.
So in 2022, married or single or just
Whatever.
doing your
Yes,
thing,
yes.
Chilling.
what is your ideal date?
I just told y'all, taking me to dinner. So taking me to dinner
Like
does
McDonald's
not mean a 5-star restaurant. I don't eat McDonald's,
No,
but
that's real.
I don't. It doesn't have to be. I will go to Popeyes because guess what? While I'm sitting in Popeyes eating my dinner, I still gotta talk to you, and I talk a lot about everything.
Everything.
I'm gonna talk about. It can be 5 minutes I meet you.
What's
What your
goals,
interests are?
man?
Who you be with?
Right.
What's your goals?
Right. Who your
What do you do
kids
for
by?
work?
Right. If you
I want to
got
know it
kids.
all.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna talk about me as well. So if you listen to me talking about me and everything I'm doing, that's a win too. So it doesn't matter if I go to Popeyes.
Okay.
I was about to say Wendy's, but nah, I don't really eat Wendy's either. But I'll eat Popeyes.
Right.
You take me to a 1-star restaurant or a 5-star restaurant. Now, you know, I always take
Take
you
me
to
to know
Popeyes
this word.
because I eat Popeyes randomly.
Well, I'm gonna take you to Popeye.
And we've also been to Capital Grills of the world. We've also been to other restaurants. So
Like that Persian place, I'm still trying.
You still trying to talk about this pregnancy?
So that's
do
my
that
idea.
tomorrow.
Take me to a restaurant, let's sit down,
We're
let's
cooking
connect,
tomorrow.
let's talk, let's do all of that good stuff. Just get to know each other. That's my ideal date.
Alright.
I'm gonna also agree with Boss Lady Mo. That is. We can also do, pull up at Taco Bell, sit in the parking lot, eat our tacos, or, like she said, we can also sit down in Ruth Chris. I give me a little steak, a little baked potato. I wanna say it.
Oh, y'all in the parking lot.
Cause you ain't always gotta go in. Sometimes the car conversations be the best conversations when it's just you and
I
him
like
in the
that.
car.
I like that.
We
like
don't
that too.
always go in. If you want to go through the drive-through bay and we don't feel like getting out, we just want to pull in the parking lot. We could be, going on a trip or something, and we just pull over and be like, let's grab this food. We sit in the car and talk before we
That's
get back on the road.
But they not babe yet. They
No,
just the first
I'm
date.
just saying, but just on the first date. Like if that's what it comes to, if that's what the time frame is, with me got
With
going on,
COVID.
what I got going on, right? If we, we run out of time, then we supposed to be gotten eight at this time, but things happen and you still want to continue on with this date. If it's sitting in the parking lot, if it's just something that's simple, then hey, it's just something
I
that's
think I
simple.
agree with her on that one.
I don't agree.
So what's your ideal date?
I mean, not in the parking lot.
Would it be better if it
Nothing wrong.
was you, Chris?
No, I mean, don't tell me in the parking lot if we on like a date. If you really trying to get to know me and we really trying to get like, I just need a little more effort. Like stuff can happen. I be late all the time, so you know.
So is this your ideal first date or just your ideal date in general?
Ideal. What we talking about? Ideal first date or date?
We're just ideal date in general.
Oh.
I mean, if you want to go into your first
date.
I
I'm just going out general.
Okay, so what? Okay, so I did all that about talking, but really, I'm good food, good conversation. But, I would like for it to be somewhere nice. I mean, not Taco Bell.
In the parking lot.
Not the parking lot. I want to sit down, like somebody serve me, pour me a bunch of water all night. I don't want to be in Taco Bell parking lot.
I got you. Okay.
I just want to talk.
My ideal date is a picnic in the floor.
That's dope.
We would order. Of course, y'all know I love DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Mm-hmm.
But my most favorite date, which is now my ideal date, is when we ordered sushi. We had crab legs, we had shrimp, we had hibachi. It just looked like a big pig day.
Yeah.
In the middle of the floor, put our blankets down. There was no child around. Right. And we sat in the floor and we ate and we talked and we hunched afterwards. That is my ideal date. Good food, good talking, good hunch.
Great sex.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And lots of giggles. I guess that's ideal.
Yes, and laughing. We were able to talk and laugh about whatever it was we were laughing about, which I don't think it was anything that was probably funny.
Right.
But we thought it was.
But
that is my ideal date. Being at home and finding stuff to do at home, dinner, picnics, stuff like that. I love being at home.
Gotcha.
Yeah. See, I hate
That's my ideal date.
Yeah, I don't want to have no dates at home. Especially not, I be at home all the time.
Okay.
So take me out.
Well, I will say, ladies, it was good to hear everyone's different perspective on dating in 2022. Now, so for our viewers, I would like you to do us a huge favor.
Yes.
Tell us what you think about dating in 2022. Is it real? Is it happening? And if it is, what is your ideal date?
Or you just got him getting up that cat.
Correct. So thank you for tuning in today. We're in the Queendom. And we look forward to seeing you at future
Bye, you guys.
Welcome to my queendom. Welcome to my queendom. Welcome to my queendom. Welcome to my queendom. Everybody bow down cause I'm taking over. Push you out the way like a bulldozer. I am the queen. Yeah, I am the queen.